Everyone knows that dogs are man's best friend. And science has shown us that people who have dogs are happier, have less stress, and are less anxious, and they're less likely to die of heart disease. We know dogs make us feel good emotionally, but is it possible that there is a deeper biological explanation for the benefits that dogs bring to their owners? One that is developed over the thousands of years that humans have been co-evolving with dogs. That's exactly what our group of researchers at the University of Arizona and the University of Colorado, along with our partners at the Humane Society of Southern Arizona, hope to explore in a new research study. We think dogs might work actually as probiotics to enhance the health of the trillions of bacteria that live in our guts, the so-called microbiota that is increasingly recognized as playing an essential role in our mental and physical health. The microbiota is the collection of microbes that live on or in the human body, and it includes all of the bacteria, viruses, fungi, and protozoa, and all of their genes. Thus, our study seeks to build on this previous research to test the idea that living with a dog will encourage the growth of positive microorganisms in the human gut, enough to improve the physical and mental health of older adults. Kim Kelly, who is the program coordinator for the Human-Animal Interaction Research Initiative at the University of Arizona, is one of the primary investigators for the study.
So the study that we've designed is actually going to test the idea that dogs might have a probiotic effect on older individuals. And how we intend to do this is that we will introduce dogs into homes where there hasn't been a dog for the past 5 years, at least 5 years, take some baseline measures before that dog arrives in the home. And then from that point forward, every month we're going to look at stool samples, look at any changes happening in the gut. We're also going to take blood samples to look at any changes in inflammation and to see how the dog might be affecting the immune system. And then we'll also do some measures on mental health and well-being for both the dog and the human to see how this sort of symbiotic relationship is improving both mental health, emotional well-being amongst the dog and the human.
Joining Kim Kelly in this work is Clemens Janssen, who is currently working on his PhD in the Norton School of Family and Consumer Sciences at the University of Arizona.
First of all, we will interview people in our lab. We will code those interviews to get a better sense of the emotional connection that exists between dogs and humans. We will take basic psychophysiological data like EKG, the heart rate variability, skin conductance to see about their emotional response. We know from many reports and from our preliminary work that we did that we have a strong effect on psychological well-being, but we don't yet understand the underlying mechanisms. So this study really taps into this very important topic of understanding how we actually benefit from having dogs around and vice versa, how dogs benefit from having humans around.
In order to do this study, we're partnering with the Humane Society of Southern Arizona, who will help us match dogs from their foster care program with our human study participants and provide dog food and veterinary services for the animals throughout the study.
As the Humane Society of Southern Arizona, we really consider ourselves a learning organization, and so from everything to best practices on animal welfare to veterinary practices to everything. So to be able to have some data that talks about something that goes beyond just that emotional bond with animals, but the physical overall well-being that an animal can bring into your life, from a health perspective too, and what that does is pretty interesting, and I think it gives us more information to talk about the importance of adopting an animal and why shelters are important and the animals that are in them and they exist and that they need homes. So I think if people can see beyond just the emotional bond, but there is a whole world that this opens up.
In order to conduct this study, which may yield important new information on the animal-human bond and how we may be able to tap into this bond to enhance the health of both dogs and their owners, we need your help, we need your support. Each donation we receive will get us closer to our goal of $40,000 that will allow us to conduct this very novel study. As a thank you for your support in this work, we will provide you with regular updates on the progress of the study. Please consider donating to support our work and make this study a reality via a secure online donation at the portal GoFundMe.com. Thank you.